What up, y'all? Today we're going to be teaching you how to do a mid-drop fade. So to start out, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just place our guideline with our clipper, just because it's a lot more easier to take out than a trimmer. And it also, these wall vapors get super close to the skin, so I don't really see a need to use a trimmer or anything like that until about the end of the haircut where you can really finish it out. But we're basically just taking our clipper and making a round circular motion at the back of the head and kind of just dropping it down towards the back of his head. Yeah, and after you do that, you're gonna want to make a pretty stretched first guideline, just because on a mid drop fade, we're gonna want to stretch these guidelines as much as possible, just so we can get the blurriest fade we can. So you can see I'm going up about 2 fingers width right now, and I'm gonna close up that lever eventually to get that bottom line out. And just use that lever play to get that first guideline out. Should be super simple, just because you already have that zero closed. Again, just making sure to take tiny little, go up a little bit when you close the lever, so you can fade out that line without going too much high up, so you don't create another harsh guide. And make sure you're using like the corners of your clipper so you can get the most out of this technique. Alright, next we're going to take our one guard and we're going to put it up about another 1/4 of an inch, just to kind of stretch that fade out, make it a lot more blurry. And this is lever open, by the way. Then after that, we're going to take our 3 closed and just dig into that bulk to the top to try and connect it to the top. This is basically going to make it so we can use our 2 open and fade out that middle line that we created. I'm going to use some clipper over chrome here just to further blend into the top of the hair, so we can get an easy transition into the top. Now we're going to use the 1.5 just to get in between the 1 and the 3, and if you flick it out enough, it should go right into the 3 closed. Make sure to stretch that hair a little bit so you can get all the hair. Now we're going to take our zero guard and we're just going to use this to detail around the head, hitting any dark spots that we see, and just making sure that the fade is overall nice. As you can see at the bottom, there are a couple of dark spots, so I'm just hitting that with the corner of my clippers, digging in without taking too much hair off so that we can preserve a good fade. Here again, just kind of detailing with my one guard, getting any of the dark spots, going back to the back, getting that dark spot right there, and with my corner of my blade, and there it's gone. So that's pretty simple. Just hitting all the dark spots, making sure the fade is nice and gradual, making sure there's no any harsh lines or anything like that. And he likes his C-cups lined up, so we're going to go ahead and do that with our lineup only trimmers. Make sure you have 2 trimmers, one for debulking and one for lining up. My client likes his hairline lined up, so we're going to begin by debulking the hairline just to make sure we can get a nice and crispy hairline without any overhanging hairs. Then make sure you hit him with some holding spray so that you can lock in the hairs so they don't move while you're attempting to line up. Now we're going to start in the middle, just lightly pressing, making sure not to press too hard so we can see where we're putting. And we're just going to make our way towards the sides so we can get a nice and even look. Now doing the same thing with the other side, making sure that we're keeping it nice and straight and having a nice even lineup. And this should be your end result. If you guys are looking for more of this content, tap into my page. We will be uploading more tutorials soon. Like and subscribe.